Today I'm going to be reviewing Very Olde St. Nick's Believe 20 Year from Preservation Distillery. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time tuning in. My name is Austin. If you could please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Really would help me out if you subscribe, if you like this kind of stuff. Say it all the time, every channel says it, but it's true, especially for the little guys like me. So today I'm really excited about this. This is a sample I have of the Very Olde St. Nick Believe 20 Year, and this is lot 3. I don't know how many lots they have, but I think they've released a couple different releases with different lot numbers on them. Supposedly this is a good one, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 118.2 proof. I don't have the bottle, so I can't actually look at it, but what I was able to find on the internet looks like that's what it is. So this is sourced by Marcy over at Preservation Distillery. 20 years old, barrel proof. And also within the Very Olde St. Nick lineup is the 17 year, the OG, the Unicorn, the Lost Barrel, Lost Cask, and that's 17-year Stitzel-Weller distillate. And it's actually the very first review that I did on the channel. Looks like that. And then I did an episode with Jason from Mash and Drum on his channel with this bottle as well as another Stitzel-Weller bottle. So I want to see how this compares to that. I think there's been some misconceptions, or there's been some people believe that this is Stitzel-Weller as well. Some people say it's not. My understanding is it's not, but I'm gonna review this and then I'll compare it to the Very Olde St. Nick 17 year. And this one is the Lost Barrel. So I'll compare it to that afterwards. And that's, I mean, that has a special place for me. I really like that one, but let's see what this Believe is all about. Oh, wow, that's interesting. It's, a little bit earthy, maybe a little bit medicinal, like slightly. There's definitely like dusty notes to this, and there's a thickness to it. The more I smell it, the more of this kind of custard or creaminess is coming through on the nose, with maybe like a French vanilla, maybe some chocolate. And maybe just like the tiniest red fruit, like very, very faint though. It's not a primary note on the nose at all. The more I come back to it, the better it gets. It's got a nice color to it. All right, let's see how it tastes. Interesting. The finish goes on forever. It is very earthy. It's almost gritty from start to finish, which is nice. I like that in a bourbon. Definitely you get the age on it. Leather, tobacco, chocolate, earthy. That grittiness on the mouthfeel is really, really what stands out though. I wouldn't say it's night and day different from the 17-year Stitzel-Weller, but I don't know if this is, I'm leaning towards thinking this might be sourced from somewhere else. Yeah, coming back to it, that like dusty corn, not like grainy youthful corn, but just thick, kind of like a cornbread. I'm starting to get more of like a coconut note, which I get on a lot of really old bourbons. I'll get like a milk chocolate and a coconut. That's pretty common. Yeah, and there is kind of a coconut that's starting to develop here. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. Coming back to it, it kind of, I mean, there's a Kentucky hug there for sure. The finish lingers, but it kind of mellows out mid palate and front palate. It goes flat just a little bit. That nose is really fun though. That's good. I think these MSRP are like $1,000 for a 750, Whereas the Very Olde St. Nick 17-year, the Stitzel-Weller is about that for a 375. So you're getting twice the amount of liquid versus the 17-year. Yeah, that's really, really good. I don't know if that's going to be the same source or not, though. It's been a while since I've had this, so I mean the color on the Stitzel-Weller one is so much darker. Oh yeah. I guess I'll leave it up here. Okay, this, like, you get tropical fruits, coconut, chocolate, medicinal kind of cherry, leather, tobacco. This one is more pronounced for sure. All that stuff translates. The red fruit, the medicinal cherry that I used to get on these has faded a little bit on this one. It's been open for quite some time. What's starting to come out is more herbaceousness. There's more like a herbal quality to this. Almost effervescent and almost kind of eucalyptus-y. Man, that's good. That's I love the 17-year. Let's try the Believe again. Yeah, the colors are not close at all. The Believe has a nice color to it, but I mean, this Very Olde St. Nick is like motor oil, so it's hard to get much darker than that. Okay, this, coming back to this, after the Very Olde St. Nick 17-year, is almost like a creme brulee. That custard is really predominant in that, like, burnt sugar. That's really special. There's like this cinnamon baking spice on the finish. It's barrel spice that's lingering, which was really nice. Definitely more, I'd say, subdued than the 17, but it's like cinnamon and creme brulee and burnt sugar. Just all this stuff is that's really nice. I would venture to say I think they are probably sourced from different locations, but they're both, I mean, $1,000 for a bottle, whether it's $375 or $750. I mean, it better be exceptional if they're gonna charge that much for it. That's really good. I don't know if I'll, yeah, probably not. I don't know if I'll search one out for that price point. I'm leaning towards not. But that's just a lot of money to spend on a bottle. And now with the market completely tanking, and I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what comes out in the next few years that has older age statements and like what the price point's gonna be or how hard stuff's gonna be to find. But that's a whole different thing. Yeah, that medicinal cherry is back on the nose. That coconut, that tobacco, that leather. Oh yeah. Well, my battery died halfway through recording this, so hopefully everything up until this point I was able to get. I think I was. We'll find out in editing, I guess. But yeah, there's like this coffee note too that's starting to come through on the Very Olde St. Nick 17-year. This is hard to beat. I went through one bottle. This is about halfway empty. I've got another one or two backups that I will save for a very, very special occasion down the road, most likely, just because I've gone through these maybe quicker than I would have liked to. But yeah, this stuff is some all-time great for me. I think this was probably like a top 10 pour. I would venture to say it probably is. This stuff's really good. Plus, I don't know, Stitzel-Weller, 17 years old. I mean, it's hard not to love. So anyways, that's where I'm going to leave this. As always, the bourbon experience is all about good pours and great times with whoever you're with. Whiskey's meant to be enjoyed, so crack those bottles. Cheers. Cola, coffee, that medicinal cherries there now. It's lights out.